in a pineapple under the sea.
SpongeBob SquarePants!
Absorbent and yellow and porous is he.
Hey everybody, this is 22 Times. I'm here with my guest star
J53518, yeah.
to review the episode, The Great Snail Race. So what is the plot, J5?
Yay, great snail race. I wonder how long it'll take to finish. SpongeBob finds out that Gary tells him that the world is ready for him. He sees Squidward get a trophy that says tennis balls. Lol. Anyway, the story is that they get Sandy, Patrick, well actually Sandy comes in the later part, but you finally have a race in Bikini Bottom who's the best snail. They have Squidward, SpongeBob, and apparently Patrick with a rock. Yeah, remember when I said that joke? Seriously, how long will it take for Patrick to roll that snail? That's not even a snail, it's a pet rock named Rocky. It's a battle between the mollusks to see who wins the Bikini Bottom snail trophy. I've seen this episode before in other cartoons where they have a race and it's about good morale, but SpongeBob writers did a really good job of keeping this idea with, you know, Gary. And I feel bad for SpongeBob because he's pushing Gary too hard in the race. I mean, look at what Gary has to go through his little body. Poor meow. It was a great episode. I felt bad for SpongeBob being so rude to Gary. I mean, he's an animal just like him. I mean, and for Patrick's sake, and also the one thing that pissed me off, you know it, I know it, the whole SpongeBob fandom knows it. How the fuck, we'll talk about that later. Anyway, I love the animation, great story, great characters, 4 out of 5. What do you think, Tiger Dude?
I really liked the episode. I thought it was a really well done job. Like you said, Jacob, the writers did a really good job with this whole racing thing. Of course, we've seen this in other cartoons, as you've also pointed out, but how the writers made this episode was so refreshing. And I guess you could say it was pretty different from other racing episodes you see in other cartoons. I really enjoyed how Patrick got his rock to be in a race. And I questioned how the hell did that rock even go in the race? Because first of all, the rock won the race. We haven't seen the rock move. So how the hell does he get there?
Patrick has super strength. We don't know it.
Yeah,
and true. Through it. Look. You could have tossed it at the end, and then Rocky won.
Hey, that's good. That's another good point. And then also there was this hilarious running gag in the episode where they mispronounced Squidward's last name. I love that. It makes me crack up every time. And of course the tortellini line at the end, classic. Just pure hilarity. There's funny moments, there's clever, refreshing, brilliant moments, and also this episode does play the Now That We're Men song from the SpongeBob SquarePants movie, which as a SpongeBob fan made me have a nerdgasm. That was really cool to see right there.
People, me and Tiger Dude are pissed off. Why? Really? What the fuck was Sandy pissed off at SpongeBob at? Why did she say that's what you get? SquarePants kicks him in the ass and then flying out of the fucking stadium. What did she do? There was no point. What the fuck there, Nickelodeon? What the fuck?
Yeah, and as for flaws, I was going to get to my flaws, but like I said, I really liked the episode, really refreshing, very well done. But for flaws, I will say that SpongeBob did push Gary a little too hard. I did not like how SpongeBob was just pushing Gary. Squidward himself was a jerk for showing off his Snaily for the big race. And as J5 was ranting about, and it is actually my biggest flaw with the episode, Sandy. I love Sandy. She's one of my favorite characters, but there was no point for Sandy to be in this episode. She was in this episode for 2 very pointless scenes. Somewhere in the middle and the very ending. She says, I'm going to go kick SpongeBob's butt tomorrow. And of course, the next scene, that's what you get for yesterday, SquarePants. Why does she want to kick SpongeBob's butt? And what was the point? That was just so freaking stupid.
Isn't there a point for a character to have some importance in an episode, Tiger Dude? You don't just throw a character in and say, hey, I want you to like flip him off, or show him your pooper, or something like that. There's a point, it's called adult humor. That's when you do it.
Yeah, I agree, J5. But yeah, this episode does have a few flaws, but overall, I do really like it. and I'm going to give it an 8.5 out of 10. Now me and J5 are here to review Midlife Crustacean, requested by Cal's Car Corner.
Midlife Crustacean, the moment when Mr. Krabs knew he would eat himself inside and out. Mr. Krabs is an old crab, a hermit by now. His life is on a different turn. When he sees SpongeBob and Patrick, he gets advice from the two dumbest people in Bikini Bottom to tell him how to have fun and stay young. Like partying at a laundromat. They go to some kind of kids center where they play in a bowl of bouncy balls. May you, my friend?
I think Midlife Crustacean is a very great episode. I thought it was very refreshing. It has a nice take on accepting the fact that you're old now, because we're all eventually going to get to that point in our lives where we're just not young anymore. The good old young days are over now. They're all gone. We pretty much have nothing to do when we're old. So you just have to learn to accept it. And I'm glad how they handle that aspect with Mr. Krabs, because Mr. Krabs obviously feels old now. Everyone makes him feel old. So he wants to kind of go out and feel young again with SpongeBob and Patrick. But it's not the guys' night out that Mr. Krabs was hoping it would be. I thought the storyline was very well written. It was really funny, and it was really silly just to see SpongeBob and Patrick enjoying laundries. Like, what the hell is that, man?
Yes.
Well,
It does make it sound like an odd episode, yes. Oh yeah, one more thing. Junior, it's me, from Corner. What is the dumb with this episode? Yes.
There were a lot of funny moments. I really enjoyed the moment where they're sneaking into Mr. Krabs' mom's house to do their little panty raid, and Mr. Krabs' mom catches him and he gets grounded. I thought that was a hilarious ending. Poor Mr. Krabs, because of the fact that he just wanted to get out and have a little fun. The only flaw I would say I have with this episode is just that unnecessary scene where SpongeBob, Patrick, and Mr. Krabs, they're all like, yeah, are you ready to party tonight, SpongeBob? Oh, yeah, I'm so ready to party. They just drag that on a little long, and it's just all like, there's no need for that. That was just stupid.
I do call out a foul. Why did they mention a panty raid in a show for kids? You sick fucks.
Overall, I'll give the episode a 9 out of 10. Now to you, J5.
Love the idea. Why a panty raid? Question me that, Nickelodeon. It's a good idea to know why you're old, because like Tiger Dude said, and we all know this, you young people don't understand it. You get old, you have to grow up. You can't do the things you used to because your body goes through changes. It's called growing up. You can't do the things you used to do. Mr. Krabs saying he didn't have much as fun as he was back then. I understood why he would say, and yeah, the whole ready to party monologue, really? That's how you spend your first few minutes in the goddamn episode? Are you ready to party, Patrick? And they say debauchery. Oh. I don't even know what you mean, SpongeBob, by debauchery. Do you know what that is, little sponge? Because the J5 knows. Had some flaws with the idea Mr. Krabs didn't have much fun. The whole his mom thing was disgusting. Seriously, why would you panty raid your mom? I understand it's young fish, like if they're in their 20s and 19-year-olds, and you get the hots and rev your engine on that. But what the fuck? Then talk about panty raiding your mom. She's old. Why did they say, are you ready to party? Say it once and go, motherfuckers. Second, Mr. Krabs, if you hate SpongeBob and Patrick, beat the shit out of them, alright? Have fun the way you want to. Go out with Miss Puff again. You're a crab. Don't be so crabby. 4 out of 5.
Please check out J5351H's channel. I will leave a link in the description below.
Thank you. Thank you.
I am 22 Tiger Dude. Don't forget that I will always have Tiger Power!